beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. I am on here to do a reading. How are you doing today? But I do want to give some information. I'm waiting. Still. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle them up before I want to go over something before I do the reading. Shuffle them. That way they'll be ready. Mixed up, mix them up. All that good stuff. Let's see. Alright, and I'll show you when I get started. But before I start the reading, I wanted to read something to y'all because I like to, when God gives me the information, the wisdom, and the knowledge, I like to, or prophecy, I like to go and research. Be like, is that really, can that happen? Is that? And when I find the truth, I'll be like, it just confirms, right, that, girl, this shit real, real, real. Which, I mean, I know it's real, but like, it brings it into reality. It brings it from the spiritual realm into the physical realm, okay? So y'all remember the other day that I was telling y'all about how, and I think I even mentioned today, how the sun and the moon, you know, how there's the seal means like it's gonna be this an opening in the sun and the opening in the moon, and once that's closed, then if you didn't make it before the revelations, you know, well, the revelations where all the destruction stuff happened. I explained all that on the other video. Got to go back and look at it if you have it. And how you were gonna be in darkness and all that chaos and stuff was gonna happen. That's gonna be it. You won't be able to make it to the new world at all. So let me read what I did found. Okay. So, where did it go? What are you doing? Okay, that's what it says. So I was like, you know, because I don't know the information till God gives it to me, right? So I asked, theologically speaking, can darkness of the moon be separate from the sun and never shine light to earth? I'm gonna read everything it says. Theoretically, the relationship between the sun, the moon, and light is often interpreted through the lens of divine order. When I read that part alone, I was like, oh my God. Okay? It says, many traditions view the moon as a physical reflector of God, of God's greater light. So let me read that again. Many traditions view the moon as a physical reflector of God's greater light. while celestial darkness is possible during the end times of divine judgment. Come on, y'all, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. I said when the moon and the sun passes through each other. Now I ain't know nothing about stuff like all of that. I really didn't. That's my truth. Believe me or not. Okay? It says perpetual separation would break the natural balance established at creation. Did I not say the beginning? Like when this happens, it's like when darkness and light start existing, right? That was the beginning, right? That was the beginning. There's the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. That was the beginning. So the new world is like its own new thing, right? So let me read that again. It says perpetual separation would break the natural balance established at creation. That means that when I said the devil and its energy, the evil, if it doesn't get it together, then it's going to, the beginning, the way things were begun, darkness and light, it's not going to be balanced. It's going to be into all of its own destruction and all of that. So can't make this up. I can't. When I saw this, I was like, wow. And only God led me to this, and to even ask this question. God be wanting me to confirm. When God give me prophecy, even though I may have never knew that information, he gonna back it up for me. So I went to read on it, and it says, in most major theological traditions, a complete permanent separation preventing light from ever reaching earth is viewed not as a physical anomaly, but as a supernatural sign of metaphor. I was like, and then it says, I kept reading because I was just so interested and intrigued. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, you're giving me the literal prophecy, literally what's happening, going on, all of the things which has already happened, because I'm already in the new world. I exist here and I exist there, and I'm just coming back to tell y'all before it happened, kind of thing. I'm just like mind blown. So I kept reading. It says Judo, Judeo, Christian scriptures. The darkening of the moon is frequently mentioned alongside the sun in prophetic passages as a sign of divine judgment or the day of the Lord. Verses like Matthew 24th chapter 29th verse and Isaiah 13th chapter 10 verse describes the celestial light. I just want to cry because it's the stuff I've been saying, and I know it because God gave it to me, but I didn't go and read something and then prophesize. It was literally being prophesied in that moment, but for God to lead me to confirm in the physical, you don't know how big this is to me. So it says, let me continue because I'm so excited. Just reading this, I'm so excited. Describe the celestial lights failing, which most theologians interpret as the temporary interruption of God's natural order. The ultimate end times in the book of Revelation, 21st chapter, 23rd verse, it is prophesied that the new heaven, I can't make this up, the new heaven and earth will no longer need the sun or the moon because the glory of God will become the sole permanent source of light. If y'all don't believe who I say I am, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If y'all don't believe that God works through me, if y'all don't believe I'm an earth angel, y'all don't believe that I already exist in this world that they're talking about right now, and that literally everything I have prophesied to you intuitively, whether that was prophecy, psychic, I have all those gifts, That's on you. To hey man, to that amen, she said to that I just gotta chill. I can't make it up. Reading it off of my phone. I don't know if y'all can see that, it looks so light. And I'm gonna finish reading it because it's so prophetic. Everything I literally just said, this is only God leading me to it. I was laying back and God kept bringing. He's like, I want you to go research what you told the people, so you can know that I'm in you and what you saying is true. I want you to always believe everything you saying out your mouth is true. I want the people to know that it's real. For those who doubt it, I want them to know that it's real. And if I got to give them a text, meaning some information that they can physically go read to see that it's true what you're saying, then let them do that. Because I want them to know that it's serious. The wake-up call is coming. This is a part of the wake-up call, God said. Me telling you this is a part of the wake-up call, but there's a wake-up call, a major wake-up call coming, because that's how much God really loves y'all, whether you believe it or not. That's how much God loves y'all. He will send you the information through people. He will give you the knowledge. He will give you wisdom. He'll keep pulling on you. He'll do everything because he know once these seals is closed, that's it. And he know a lot of y'all who get left behind when you see the reality of what you're going to be stuck in. If you don't die just from the fear of it, you might take your own self out, only to just come right back. And like I say, I don't know if that's going to be a reincarnation of you constantly over and over and over again into that reality. But I do know that you're going to be reincarnated again at least once into that reality. And I don't know what would happen to you if you're not reincarnated over again into that reality. I don't know what's going to happen to you, but there will be no way for you to get to the new world at all. Because the seals will be closed. So keep on reading. And down here, like I said, say Revelation. You can go 21, 23. Chapter 21, verse 23, it says, it is prophesied, which I prophesied to y'all, that the new heaven, I got to read that part again, because it mind blows me too, and earth will no longer need the sun or the moon, because the glory of God will become the soul. What did I say? That God took the part of the dark, took the light, and balanced it. We don't need it. We are balanced. What I said that. This don't physically say the way I said it, but it means the same exact thing. I can't make it up. You can't go read nowhere the words that I said, prophesied in that moment, and say, oh, she read it from here. No. I express myself the way God has created me to express myself, with the words that I use. Permanent source of light. Okay, so then it says, in Islamic traditions, the Quran, Quran, establishes the sun and the moon in distinct, unalterable orbits, stating in Surah, Surah, Qamar, Qamar, 54th chapter, verse 1 through 2, that a splitting of the moon occurred as a miraculous sign. It says, eschatological texts, Sarah, it's kind of hard for me to pronounce, Qamah, Qiyamah, 75th chapter, verses 8 through 9, describes the sun and the moon joining together, and the moon beginning darken as part of the signs of the last day. And then I'm going to read the last three things that I'm reading, and then I'm getting into the reading. So it says, philosophical and symbolic views. In ancient theology, light represents divine truth. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all what light is? What did I tell y'all? And presence, while darkness represents chaos or separation from God. I told you. Therefore, a darkened moon symbolizes the removal of divine favor or the destruction of worldly stability. See? I told y'all, once this happens, the revelation happens, this world, which God already told me in prophecy when y'all were watching me, that this world is going to be called the ending. You won't be able to come over there, and when this world become complete dark, I'm talking about so dark you can't see your hands. You don't know what's coming out of darkness. You don't know who behind you. And we're not talking about just like no humans gonna still, like no humans just gonna be coming up behind you or coming out of the darkness. No, we talking about, if I can give you, hold on, before I get, because my brain, God be giving me, so let me make sure I read everything before I get off into the other stuff. Okay. I want you to get this in your mind because I want you to take it serious. I mean, I'm confirming everything that God's giving me. A lot of y'all, you want to believe the spiritual aspects. You know there's something different out there. You know there's something you can't see because a lot of y'all believe in God or some type of spirituality or something. But just a lot of y'all like to be tangible. Can I read it somewhere? Can I touch it? I just read it. I already prophesied it to you and I just read it. I want you to understand why God is using earth angels and people to teach y'all. And the reason why he you know, it was so much he's talking, okay? He's like, Just, I want you to understand the reason why you're homeless right now. It's not because I don't love you. It's because I need you to be zoomed in. I need there be no distractions. I need you to be zoomed in for the people only because it's just that detrimental. He's like, I know you're not enjoying life. You can't see, you can't smell the flowers every day like you like to and all that. He's like, but understand your purpose is so big that I have to sacrifice some of the things that you enjoy in life so you can help my people. Because if I know if I took the pressure off of you with the stuff that is going on around you and not isolate you, then somebody may miss something. And he's like, a little sacrifice, which is a big sacrifice, that I'm putting you through right now is for a way more major purpose. Amanda says it sounds a little weird as much as I want to see my mother once I pass on. I can't wait to see Jesus. I don't mean to cry writing this, but he understands me. Amen. So I want you to understand that if you do not make it before the revelations, hear me, pray on it. This is what I tell people all the time. Because I know a lot of us have planted things in our mind that we believe is true. Whether it's religious belief, some type of belief, right? The reason why in the word it says that my people perish from lack of knowledge is because so many people get so mindset on what they believe until when the day comes, their belief was not true. It was the wrong way. That's why, again, God wants you to build a personal relationship with him, because those belief systems that's been put in place and how you believe and what you believe in and where you think you're going and who and where and why and all of that, God can tell you the truth directly to you. So when you do meet somebody who's giving you this prophecy, this revelation, you won't have to question whether or not what I'm being taught, is it true or false? Because you already heard it from God, and God say this person is good. This is one of my kids, but listen to them. to break the chains that bind you of the lies. Okay? So this is why God, that's why it's so imperative. Like it is, if it's like, and you got money to pay your bills, or you got God and you gotta pick one. You want a relationship with God or money to pay your bills, always pick God. Because God is the person who's gonna provide the money to pay your bills. If you are in a religion or a belief where you only are learning or have been taught a certain way to think since you were a kid, or that's what you grew up in, and this is your only belief, this is the only way you think, and you think that your way is the right way, but you don't know God, but you praise and you worship God. You read the Bible, you might know the Bible from back and forth, you might read the Quran, whatever you believe in, or the whatever you read, but you don't even know the actual person that you're reading about. Like you don't personally know them. Then you are being led astray. And this is what God wants a lot of y'all to understand. He wants you to break down the religions, break down the belief system, and all he wants to do is want you to get to know him. That's it. And a lot of y'all so trapped up in and wanting to be your ego and pride, and be like, oh, you know, this person don't know what they talk about, they wicked, they this and that, but you still won't go to God. You still won't go to God. You still won't go and ask God, is it the truth? You still won't try to get the personal relationship with God, and then you go right back into what? The religious beliefs, the whatever you believe, and however you believe, and where you think you're going. And God said, well, I sent my child to keep telling you I want a personal relationship with you, but and you thought my child was not being honest. You thought this, you thought that. You want to continue with your beliefs. You want to continue walking the wrong path. You want to continue to be one of the people that's going to be led by the wayside. But all my child was saying was to get your own personal relationship with me, the one that you read about. That's all my child kept saying. My child didn't try to make you believe in a religion or spirituality, any of that. My child kept telling you to connect to the person, which is God, the Most High God, the Creator. Connect to the person that created you. That's what my child kept telling you. But instead of you going and trying to do that, you continue to make your mindset go right back to the beliefs and the people who teach you the things that you feel like is 100%. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be in that number. To only be fooled, because when the revelations come, if you don't make it, my people perish for lack of knowledge. You're gonna be feeling betrayed. You're gonna feel like God betrayed you because I'm a good person, and I knew the Bible, and I read the Bible, and I read the Quran, and I did this and I did that, but you don't know nothing about the real person that you're reading. Tell me how that makes sense. When God is there, it's not like God is not someone you can go and talk to. It's not like God is Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King has passed over, and now you can't go and ask Martin Luther King, well, did you actually do this, or did you actually do that, or ask President Kennedy, did this really happen? No, God say, I'm a living God. I am all and everything. I am the spirit. I'm your heartbeat. I'm the air that you breathe, but y'all still won't go and talk to the very person that y'all say hallelujah, thank you Jesus, or Allah, bow to, all of the things. You still won't do it. You just won't. And that's what I feel like God's frustration. He's like, I hear God saying, just, you gonna sit here and tell these people this. A lot of these people gonna view it, and a lot of people gonna get off the channel and still not change. A lot of people gonna be like, make their mind believe all kind of different things, because they so set in their mindset that they won't allow their mind to open up to anything other than just reading words, being led by a man, a physical man. A lot of these people praise me and tell other people about who I am and what I've done for them, but don't even know me and don't even know if I was the one who did it for them. A lot of these people condemn people like you because you look different or you not what people expect. When God say, I never said that I was gonna send my angels or my prophets to make them look like you want them to look, sound like you want them to sound, say what you want them to say to make yourself feel comfortable about yourself. God said, I ain't never said that. That's something that you made up in your head. I can only give you the information. It's up to y'all, but just understand that when this day comes, it's so profound and big, it's not a joke. It's not. It's not a joke. Understanding what I see when the revelations come and what this world gonna look like. Imagine being in your room, and a lot of y'all gonna be inside because y'all gonna be terrified. Because when I say you ain't gonna be able to see your hands, you ain't gonna be able to see your hand. This is what it's gonna look like. Period. Ain't no sunshine coming out. Ain't no clouds you gonna see in the sky. When I say darkness, when I say you're going to experience what darkness is, 10 times the strength, because again, it did not want to balance. If it does not alter by me even speaking, because I feel like my mere existence talking to you can alter things if darkness adheres to it. Imagine yourself being in your room when this happens and the realization comes and you realize that this shit is real. I did not make it. The shit that you gonna see that come out of darkness that ain't human gonna fuck you up. Those scary movies that if you ever saw a scary movie and you was scared of some of that shit on TV, oh shit, they got that in some shit that you ain't never seen before. Or be smack dead in your goddamn room. You ain't gonna even know it's there because again, you're not gonna be able to see your hands. Let alone your eyes, your skin, nothing you wearing, you could feel, touch. You talking about sleep. Child, you ain't gonna get no sleep. Because the shit that is going to be on this earth that is going to show itself to you, and some of these things are going to be, humans are going to become it. If it don't scare the fucking life out of you, it's gonna do something to you where your mind will never be the same again. Never. If you even have a brain after that. Because fear can I feel can dilute you. If that makes sense to you, it can dilute you to nothing. And then imagine if you brave enough to go outside, which again you can't see anything. Imagine smelling all kind of vomit and poop and everything around you smells bad. It's gonna be so deplorable. Imagine the stores they've been broke into. There is no food because the food gonna only last for so long. The water, you talk about going to a lake or something or ocean to get some water to drink, that's gonna have poop in it, dead animals, piss, trash. And then you talking about you gonna get in your car and go where? You can't even you can't you could turn the lights on the car if it worked, because I don't even feel like the God say it ain't gonna work, because the energy of light provides light. And when the energy of light is gone, how your car gonna spark? So you can get in your car all day and try to start it up, it ain't gonna work. What you gonna do? Get on a horse? Where you going? Can you see in front of you? It's something in the darkness when you outside gonna come out the night and snatch you and your horse up and eat your ass. And let's not talk about the ones that's already mentally on the thousand, who are already into demonic shit and excited about it. Because there are people that's already here on earth that's excited about this time. But not even they realize, understand what really is going to happen to even them. They're going to be excited. They done conjured up these demons. They done conjured up evil. And yes, finally. And then they're going to be coming in y'all's houses and breaking in y'all's houses and all of the shit and doing the most. Like I told you, they're going to have their way however they choose to. Not no official who corrupted. Judge, lawyer, ain't nobody going to be able to help your ass. And you only have so many bullets that you could shoot. And some of the machinery that the government have ain't going to even fucking work. The devil is going to eat upon all of whatever you are, devour you. And God said that's even in the word. That word alone, devour you. God want me to say this because he wants you to understand the seriousness of it. And he don't want you to feel like if you ain't one of them people who make it, he don't want you to feel like he betrayed you, because he said, I'm giving everyone the opportunity to understand what's going to happen. He said, if you watching my channel or whomever channel, God said he has assigned every earth angel to people so that everybody, earth angels, chosen children, his kids, to each and every one in the world to at least come across the information, even if it's one time. Because he said, I want to make sure everybody gets the information so that everybody has an opportunity to understand what's going to happen. So no one will feel like God doesn't love me. God left me here. I thought God loved me because I did XYZ. See, God ain't one of them. Get y'all to understand, God love you, but you gonna have to put the work in. God ain't about that lazy work. He not about that. Hallelujah, Sunday go to church, but then go get out of church and go start gossiping and dogging people. Like that ain't, you ain't gonna make it, baby. Oh, I feed the homeless every Thursday and Friday, and I do good work and all of that. But then you go home and talk about how pissy they smell. God tests your heart, your intention. Are you doing it for clout? Are you doing it because you're a narcissist and you want admiration? What are you doing it for? What is your purpose of doing what you're doing? Did God tell you to do it, or you just decided to do it so that people can acknowledge you? I mean, it's not to say that maybe a homeless person, could have smelled. And I mean, it's okay to be human, be like, they smell bad, but to gossip about it and drag them to the dirt, but you go and help them. Make it make sense. There's nothing wrong with saying, oh, I wish that, somebody help them to make sure they take care of their hygiene because, I know they're homeless, but, they do smell. Okay, you human, that's okay. But to go and say these, I don't even know why I be doing what I'm doing because I don't even know. When I go out there, my nose can't even stand it. Lord, my God, my God, I just they so filthy. I don't even be wanting them to touch me. I be doing this, but good gracious, Lord have mercy if they touch me. Like okay, so you're not in it to be genuine and authentic. God see that. God see when you look down on other people. God see when you dog people. God see when you lie on people. God see it. He know you. He know who you truly are. But he give you an opportunity to change. He give you the opportunity to change. Let me see. Amanda says, hold on. Amanda says, I still want to see my mama though. Amanda says, no, it's about a personal relationship. He knows what you're going to say before you say it. He knows what's in my heart. I made up in my head that I think I might have to come back and repeat because I'm being honest. I didn't deal with grief the way I should have. I disappointed God with that for sure. God does speak in certain ways. I was watching a Raven Simone interview and he spoke to me through her. She is strong and protects herself and doesn't worry what others think. That's what's up, Amanda. That's what's up. So, beautiful people, I just want y'all to just hear, what God has given me. At the end of the day, it's totally up to you. But when you have a personal relationship with God, you gonna know what I'm saying is true. You gonna know I'm a real one. You gonna know that that's really God. Make sure that you be in the number when the saints go marching in. That's all I'm gonna say. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not. I'm gonna be gone. Okay, love you to death, but I'm gonna be gone. Even if you look reading Revelations, it says Jesus talked about how when is God gonna get the vengeance. This is why, okay, God said stop right there. He want me to say this. Okay, this is gonna be big. Some of y'all not gonna like this. I really don't care. I'm doing what God tell me to do. Go talk to God about it. And talk about how only Jesus knows the give it to me, God. I hear it so clearly. The goodness, the I can't think of it. The I it's like I hear it, but I can't even say it. Like the God, what is it called? The thing you open. Okay, only Jesus knows what that says. It says in Revelations. It's gonna come to me. I feel it. Um, but God, what God wants y'all to understand, and this is what I've been struggling with, but I understand it now. But it's just me being brave enough to start saying it the way that God has given me. And I told God I want to say it the way you're giving it to me, but I know that people are not going to receive it that way because they are used to a certain way that they think. Scroll. There it goes. The scroll. I kept hearing it, but it wouldn't come out. The scroll. The fact that a lot of y'all, and this is not to discredit Jesus, because whether you want to see that or not, I am just like Jesus. I'm an earth angel. A lot of y'all believe that, quote unquote, Jesus is God. Okay? We give praise and glory to Jesus because Jesus sacrificed his life. Yes. Jesus was an earth angel. Jesus is not God. God is the creator. God is the creator of Jesus. God is the creator of me. Jesus was an earth angel who came to give the wisdom and knowledge just like I'm doing. Literally just like what I'm doing. And God said he wants y'all to understand who Jesus is. And this is why when you read the Bible, it says Jesus and it says God. That's to separate the characters or people, to make you understand that they are not one and the same. God, okay. So how God want me to explain it? God lives in me. I'm an earth angel. So if I say I'm God, that means that I'm talking about the God that the I am, the God that's in me, which is in the world, that can come into anybody to use them as a vessel to speak, right? To speak, right? God wants you to respect Jesus as its own self, its own self, right? Because when I pass away, and for a lot of y'all who realize that I am who I always said I was, because I believe that God is going to give that revelation to a lot of y'all, you're not gonna say, oh my God, you're not gonna say in Jesus' name or just name as if I'm God. But you're gonna understand that God was in just the earth angel that came to prophesy, that went through being almost killed several times. They went through the crucifixion, because the crucifixion is symbolic to the struggle, the strife, and the people trying to kill you, and the hardship and all of the things. You're gonna understand it that way, but you're gonna understand me as just, but God liveth in me. Okay? And Jesus is to be honored for its sacrifice. This is a sacrifice. So God wanted me to make you understand that. You can pray on it. Pray on it. You ain't gotta say nothing to me about it, right? Pray on it. And if you can't pray on it and you get upset about what I'm saying, it means that you don't know God. You don't. Because if I gotta get in a debate with you about anything that I'm saying, that means you literally you a Bible reader, or you some type of reader of some type of scriptures, but you don't know the person that you reading about. You don't know them personally. You do not. Because anybody who knows God, have a personal relationship with God, will automatically go to God, be like, God, is this true? And God gonna give them the confirmation. If God said it through them, God gonna 100% give them the confirmation. Well, that person won't even have to go and be like, oh, they false, they are not a true prophet, they not this, they not that. No, they know God for themselves. That's it. So anyway, God was trying to get me to say that in the book of Revelations, it talk about when the destruction and all that happened, and God looks to come to pull up his people, meaning whomever getting this word, if you take your journey and you see what I'm saying is true, because you will get the revelation too when you take your walk. Before all the destruction happened, God gonna pull you up into the sky to save you. It also talks about how Jesus said, when are you going to get vengeance for my death? And God talks about how wait for your sisters and brothers to be basically lifted up. And he talks about the 144,000, which are the angels. And once those 144,000 angels go, and once the people that God, the rest of the people who's going to actually be saved before the revelation come, maybe you, that's who God's talking about. I'm coming to get them. If you left on this earth, God gonna pick you up out of this earth, and then boom, that's it. That's a wrap. All right. I'm about to do this reading. I know it's deep. Pray on it. Talk to God. If you don't know God, I'm telling you, you need to know. You need to know God. You need to know God. You need to know God. Stop always believing in every leader that you listen to or preachers. You need to know the person that you are praying to and what that person really is. God. Who God is. Who is God? What is God trying to say? Why he say not many people are going to make it into the kingdom of heaven? Why he say that the road to the kingdom of heaven is narrow? Why he say many people are called but few are chosen? Why he say that he got to come and look to pick up people up out this world with the revelation? Why he say all that? Why? Why many people not gonna make it to the promised land? Why he said my people perish for lack of knowledge? Why he said that? Can you please tell me why he said it? If you know God, tell me why he said it. And we ain't talking about you know God because you read. We ain't talking about you know God because some preacher, somebody, some leader told. We talking about tell me why God said that because you know God. You talk to God yourself. Other than that, don't say nothing. All right. Just trying to help you, sisters and brothers. That's it. Just trying to help you make it. Like I said, I already done made it. I understand now why. And I told y'all a story about God having me to open up my heart and these demons went straight through me and stuff like that. And okay, I'm gonna read the chat in a second. These demons went through me and then I died. So I was like, I feel like I almost died, but God said, you know, you knocked on the door. And he renewed me. It's because when you already exist in the future, you can't unexist in the past because you've already went through the past, right, into the future. So it's like being killed right now from the past, but you're already living in the future. I'm like, this is some deep shit, Lord. It's some deep, 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 interesting, profound. And God says, I grow, it's gonna all come to me. Meaning like I'm gonna be the thing that I already am that's in the future. It's being given to me in pieces, but it's like the knowledge, I already have it in the future, so it's being prophesized right now, and as it goes along, it's just going to grow and get bigger. And as well as my energy is going to change, I'm going to change the way I express myself is going to change, the way I look is going to change. God say the elevation of who you are, it's going to be so different and profound. I'm like, man, it's some deep good stuff. It's some deep good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat and then I'm gonna go ahead and start. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Amanda says God does speak in certain ways. I read that. Amanda says I love what Raven said about how we are just a barcode with our social security numbers. It's our job as humans how we treat people while we hear life is temporary. Lakeisha said, hey, Lakeisha, what's going on, girl? What's going on, Miss Lakeisha? How you doing today? All right, Amanda says, that's why your life gets harder once you get closer to him. Oh, my God. Hard. That's all I got. Always love yourself. I remember always love yourself. Hey, always love yourself. How you doing? Always love yourself. Says so true. It does get harder. Lakeisha says, I was just kidding a little. He was acting like he didn't have no worries. Hold on. in the world. No, he's sick behind. Oh, me apology. Who you talking about, Lakeisha? Did I miss something? Hold on. Who you talking about, girl? Talking about your twin flame, your ex. All right, let me get started. Okay, okay, okay. All right, Lord, what you want to tell the people? Ain't gonna make it long, Lord, cause I think I want to look at me a little movie or something. A little movie. Try to get off of YouTube just a little bit. Go look at me a little movie. Ain't got no damn popcorn. Give me some good old popcorn and look at me a little movie. Give me a little movie today. This, nope. This, nope. Nope. All right, shuffle two more times. All right, cool. That's good. Wasn't bad, God. I can do this. I can do this. Thank you for letting me spend some time with myself. All right, so Lakeisha said I would wait. No, always love yourself. Said, hey, 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 how you doing? Welcome back. All right, I'm gonna turn off the chat so I won't be distracted, y'all. Okay. So it says controlling. Right off back when I saw the word, I heard somebody in your life has a very demanding, masculine type of controlling spirit in them, and it can be very detrimental and unhealthy for your life. So if this resonates with you, you have somebody in your life who just like won't let you live. Is given. Who won't let you be, who won't, you feel always trapped even though you can go outside. You understand that kind of controlling, the kind of controlling where you could be at the store an hour away from this individual, but you still feel like you're in a prison. This person has a controlling spirit, demonic. I hear it's full of insecurities. I hear this person is a satanist. Whether you know about it or not, this person is a satanist. I hear this person is a part of some type of satanic cult. I hear if this resonates with you, when they get ready to leave, it's like I'll be back, but they don't come right back. And sometimes when you're talking to them and they smile, something don't look right about they smile. Like it looks like the Grinch, but yeah, God says that's a good way to show to explain it, like the Grinch. Cause I see they smile. It looked like the Grinch. It looked like evil. I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if I could do it with my face the way I see it. It's almost like they're so fake and phony. It's so much coming about this person. So they're so fake and phony when, like, you might say I love you, and then they'll say I love you too, babe. And when they smile, it kind of, if you when you catch it, it kind of creep you out because it look. I don't. Let me see, Lord, if I could try to do it. Let me see. I love you too, babe. I can't even do it. I see. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at myself because I saw myself. Wait, I'm trying to do it. Wait, it's it's real weird. It's like evil. Like that's the best way I can tell you. Like it don't even look right. It kind of make you feel. I hear God saying it make the person quiver. Like, ugh. But then you keep denying. It's almost like it ain't even God said no. It ain't no. Almost like this person sees this, but they keep on telling themselves something totally different. They see that this person is got wickedness and something not right, something just not right. They can feel like the shift in this person, but they keep on denying the evil. This person could wear black slacks. I see it's a man, it's a white man. This person could wear black slacks with the black belt and a black button-up shirt. That's very specific. Tall. This specific person. Okay. We gonna get into this person because this something must be about to happen. Something going on. This person has brown hair. It's kind of like God say find a picture. Ooh, they want God what they did. Let me just go along with God saying first because I got more information. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let me see if I can find the color of hair. It's something funny. He almost like him, but not really. So this person's hair is like this guy, which any of these guys is the color, but more like his color. This brown, brunette. Okay, brunette. His haircut is almost like that, but it's a little bit longer in the front. He talks like he's very professional and very articulate, but what he's disguising behind the grin and all of that is he's very wicked. This man is into blood sacrifices. If this your man, I'm gonna tell you what this man be doing behind closed doors. When he leave you, or you not around, he go to some type of building, some type of, it's a word God want me to say, like I hear ritual, I hear all these things. God say he's rushing this because he want me to get it all out because it's gonna save somebody's life. That's what God just told me. It's a lot though. He compounding on me. This person sacrificed women's lives. This person literally, when ooh, when you not okay, when they not around you, they go to some place. It's really dark in this place. It's like this red velvet looking something table looking thing. They go and sacrifice women's lives. I see this man, because God's saying, say it all. I see this man with this gold knife. After he stabs this woman, he licks this knife with her blood on it. When he licks this knife with her blood on it, his tongue turns into, I don't want to say a snake's tongue, but it turns into a very long tongue, like a otherly creature. Okay, it turns into like a very long, like he not human. I hear this person is the one of the head leaders. Like, if he is he the top, he's like, this is how God said he's like the right hand man to a CEO, right? So like he's the person, if they're this the head, he right here. He like this much away from the head. That's how far up on the ladder in this satanic, I hear prison. Okay, I hear prison. This satanic prison that he operates out of. And the reason why God said prison, because he captures the victims, locks them up. I see, oh God, okay. I see a whole bunch of women in pajamas and stuff like that in some type of cell looking thing, but it ain't like the regular kind of prisons. It's like in this underground kind of place. And I see these women. I hear God say this. Oh God, it's a lot. Oh, okay. He's saying describe the woman because somebody's looking for this woman. Okay. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath, God. It's a lot because you're telling me this, and I'm trying to get through that. Okay, God. Okay. Explain the place first, and then tell her. And he said, tell him about the woman first. Tell him about the woman. There's this woman that somebody's looking for. She's a young white girl. She looks like she's about, how old is she, God? 18, 20, 18, 21. I heard 18 because it's more than one girl, but this specific girl somebody's looking for. She has curly, light brownish hair. I need to see her eyes. Can you show me your eyes? She has these very beautiful, innocent, like dark brown eyes. She's very slim. Her eyebrows, I wouldn't call them bushy. They're thick, but they're not like unkept. They're naturally sculptured. But they're not like thin. They're beautiful. They're just the right amount of like hair on her eyebrows. Is this the clothes that she left in? The bottoms. So she has like these tan pants on that scrungy at the bottom. So the pants is kind of, the material I will say would be, I guess that would be cotton. Um, but they're like, they have the scrungy waist, when you put them on, and then when they come out, they're bigger, they're puffy, and then at the bottom they don't reach all the way to your ankles. They have the scrunchie. Right now she has on like a little white little tank top, but I feel like that may or may not be what she had on when she left, but the bottoms look like that. She's being kept in, like God said, dungeon. That's what God just said. Cause I'm looking at the place, I'm like, this shit y'all looking like it is in the movies. It's an underground dungeon. She's being kept in this underground dungeon with these, man, this shit is crazy. So like the shit what you see on TV is really people be trying to show you the shit that they done seen. This underground place looks like the door that they go through is this thick ass door with that big old circle looking thing that open the door with, like when you slam the door, it's like boom, like it's thick. When they're walking down this hallway, there are little like these light lamps. Some of them take this thing to light it, to make light, because a lot of times these people are kept in darkness. So they go down there and they'll light these lamps that's on the wall that stick and protrude out the wall. They have on these, it looked like a cape, but I think the correct terminology for them is um I've said it before. Um cloaks, cloaks, good word for it. Cloaks. Some of the cloaks are not all black. Some of the cloaks, this particular guy that I see, that somebody is, if somebody's boyfriend or husband, oh, they say this is an official, my God. Okay. This guy has on a maroon red cloak with the cape over his head. The cape over his head, it don't smoothly go down like it's pointy, like at the top. Like if you pull it, still poke up at the top. Okay. They use these women that they snatch up off the street, drug, meet in clubs, bars, start a whole relationship and family with them, even if you don't know if this your husband, if you don't even know that he got a whole different fucking family, he got a whole nother marriage or a whole nother girlfriend. It's the thing that they do. It's this is how they some of these people trap the people by either marrying them, meeting them at a bar. I see him slipping some type of powder substance into someone's drink. Y'all ain't learned yet to not leave your goddamn drink by some damn stranger. Anyway, he put some type of powdery substance in her drink. And he always get a table or sit somewhere when he meets someone where people wouldn't see that he's sliding it in there. He don't he don't sit at the bar. If he sits at the bar, he don't do it at the bar. He waits until he manipulates the woman with his, I hear, charismatic eyes, his charm, acting like the complete gentleman. And then he intentionally leads her to like a part of the bar where they can sit. And so, he'll say, oh, it's so noisy, you want to go sit at this table so I can hear you better, you know. And then she don't think nothing of it. And so at some point I hear he either waits till she goes to the restroom. She gets distracted some kind of way. So as he's doing this and he's meeting these women, his cult members, they're chanting so that this woman can be in a certain type of distracted state. Like he might be like, oh, this, someone's texting me. And then that's him texting his cult members to let them know, start the chanting. So even if he's putting it right in her drink and she's sitting there, she's almost like in a loopy, like she's sitting at the table with him and say she didn't go to the bathroom and he wants to get this girl. They start doing this fucking demonic ass chanting. He puts the shit in the drink and this is how she is. So she's not even looking. She's just like in this state of trance. And then he does all that. He mixes it up. And then he texts them and say, okay, it's done. And so when she comes out of the trance, she's like, I don't know, maybe I got a little dizzy, you know, just a little, I don't know what just happened. Did I say something crazy? I hope I didn't say anything weird. And he's like, no, we're having great conversation. She's like, I just, maybe it's just a slight headache or something. And then he goes, are you okay? Do you need anything? Can I get you some water? And then she, of course, the stuff, the spell work that they're doing, the chanting is coming off of her. So she's not feeling as bad as she did prior to. Okay. And whatever this white powder substance that he puts in the drink, it doesn't work quickly, but it works in enough time for him to do the charming, the charismatic manipulation bullshit, right? And then again, once he's gotten her comfortable and she's starting to drink it and relax and stuff like that, he texts them again, and then I hear love spell. I hear this group does this chanting where she'll get like feeling him. Like all of a sudden it amplifies the connection. And they do something to make her feel comfortable along with this fucking drugging. So ultimately, when he says, "Hey, you want to go to my place?" she feels like they're so connected, and it's something about him. You see what I'm saying? It's something about him. Because he got a whole fucking place on his own where he bring women. They talk about when they need to receive her. Like as if she's a fucking shipment, an object. And I hear all these demonic names that these people conjure, Baal, all kind of different demonic names that they call. And some of these demons, because I hear that the head person that's right above him has one of the most powerful demons in it, which is why it is head of him. And the demon that he has, and the one who tongue get long, he has a demon that's right underneath that leader. And they do this to sacrifice so they could bring all these demons into these vessels that they want, which are men. So they sacrificed the woman to conjure up these demons so these demons could come in to their group, their members, and have power and rule the world and do as they please, because again the demons in them knew that these men were weak, and these men felt weak and they wanted to be powerful, and they're into Satanism. So they conjure these demons up, and I feel like when they first conjured these demons up, they didn't know what the fuck they was getting into. But once it was conjured up, it was conjured up. And the demon is in their vessel. It ain't nothing they can do, because these are powerful demons. I hear sometimes when they're like, I hear like with this particular guy, okay, this particular guy with the brunette hair, which again, just kind of like that guy hair that I showed y'all, but his hair is kind of to the side like this, kind of like, it's like really kind of sharp, but it's kind of like to the side, but it come like the front come like this. Sometimes when he is in a bathroom, his nails grow and they look really dark brown. God said those dark brown nails and that's growing, he said that's called transformation. And it's transformation because they're brown now, but eventually they're going to become completely black when the demon has fully possessed the vessel and the soul. When the soul is no more, because it's like inside this vessel, there was a soul, which was the original person that was in there. The soul that's inside the vessel, the demon eats it, devours it with inside the vessel. So the more the demon takes possession of the vessel, the more the human body starts transforming into the demon. The reason that God's wanted me to stick on this story and tell this story is for two reasons. I feel one, to alert someone if this is your person. Two, I feel like a family is looking for this girl that's missing. She's scared. And I'm telling y'all how they do it. But it's an official. This man is an official. Some type, what kind of official, Lord? I hear precinct. Precinct. Is there a chief executive? Chief executive in a police station? A chief executive. Let me see, child. Chief executive. In a police station. Says thinking. I'm gonna wait to see what it say. So it says, okay, hold on, because it said, okay, so what came back was a chief of police is an appointed official or an elected one in the chain of command of a police department. But do they have a, I want to know if there's a, I want to know if there is a chief executive, because I don't know why I hear executive, like as if that's important. Let me see. Police director, administrator, command performance, a career guide for police executives. Okay, hold on. Shit. Chief of police. Okay, guys, is it more important about the chief, or is it, what is it? God says, look it up again. Oh my God. So I just put chief executive officer and it popped up. Y'all not gonna believe what this say. I'm gonna read it to y'all, but let me show you it so you have to see it. Hold on. God don't be playing, because I was like, maybe I'm tripping. God say, put it in again. Like, you ain't tripping. That's it. No, they got him. A chief executive. Y'all ain't gonna be ready for the what the hell I'm about to tell y'all. A chief executive officer. That means CEO. Chief C, executive E, officer O. I didn't know that. The highest ranking executive in an organization. I talked about the chief executive, but I said the guy underneath, but God's wanted me to level up with who is the one who is operating this shit. Who is the one? It's this top demon, which I pretty much said. But is the highest ranking executive in an organization responsible for making major corporate decisions, managing overall operations, and setting the strategic direction of the company. They serve as the primary link between the board of directors, and God wanted me to say it like that, and corporate management. Now I want to know who is under a chief executive officer. Lord have mercy. Lord, is you about to give me some cities and states? I'm gonna find this man. Cause I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna take a minute because this interesting. This. I feel like I'm about to open up some shit. Ooh, I feel like it's gonna say the director, like the some type of assistant director or something. I don't know. Let's find out who is under, right under a chief executive officer. Right under a chief executive officer is typically the chief operating officer, COO, who serves as a second in command and oversees the day to day administration and operations of the business. Okay, God. Ooh, this is about to be so real. I realize that this is so important because something is going on and people are trying to find this girl and bring some corruption down. There are many cities and states. Can you some kind of way, I don't know how you gonna do it. Either just tell me or I don't want to tell y'all the part because I don't want nobody to do it. Bring the state and city to my mind or some kind of way. Bring it up in the cards. Do something where this person, the city and state that they work in, comes up some kind of way. So I can go and look them up. I can go and look them up. Okay? I hear Chattanooga. Hold on, y'all. I know it's favorite. This something going down. It's important to God. Okay. What states have Chattanooga cities in it? Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Ohio, and Colorado. Oh my, my heart's starting to beat, y'all. Wait, I gotta put these cards down for a second. My heart is starting to beat because I feel like I'm doing this is an investigation, a spiritual investigation, and I'm almost damn near scared to go through these cities and state and find this goddamn person. Okay, God. We talked about because somebody prayed to God. Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh, somebody cried. Somebody's crying and asking God to please find a child. Somebody begging. Somebody saying, I give my whole life to you. I take their place. Somebody, I take their place. Please give me my child back. Whatever, whatever I gotta do. I will serve you till the day I die, whatever. Just please send my child back to me. Somebody praying to God right now for this their daughter, they child, because they child and went missing. All right, I'm gonna try to get it together. Get it together. I'm gonna get it together. My God. Okay, Lord. All right. Chattanooga, South Carolina. Is South Carolina on here? It says Chattanooga, South Carolina. Cause it say Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Ohio and Colorado. Okay, let me see. Is there a Chattanooga in South Carolina? No, there's no city or town named Chattanooga in South Carolina. Chattanooga is a major city located southeastern of Tennessee, right on the border with Georgia. Okay, all right. Something field. Okay. You've described the person that's underneath them with the snake tongue. You already know that's a COO. What about the CEO? Because I feel like go find the COO. When you find a COO, you will find the CEO. Okay, but it say there's no Chattanooga, South Carolina. Field. Okay, all right. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like this is like saying some. Okay, so it says Oklahoma, located in the southwestern part of the state, about 25 miles from Lawton. And so when I hear 25 miles from Lawton, I hear how many miles it is from where this place is. And I hear field because wherever this place is, it's in an open field, but it looks like it's in an open field, but not to the point where you can just see if somebody drives back in the back of the field what they're doing. It looks like it's like this place is like a door to the ground. So what looks like an open cut, perfectly filled, the grass is not green. The grass is like a yellow looking color and it's cut. And you go if you drive all the way back where you can't see from the streets, I see a guy when he goes to this open field though. There's like this meadow, and I'm gonna look up these people. There's like this metal gate, almost like the metal gates that you close that look like where you keep the horses behind that metal gate. He drives his vehicle in it and he closes the metal gate behind him and lock it. Okay, all right. So let's go. Let's do it. I don't know why Oklahoma. Let's do it. Just okay. Who? Y'all, this man face come on. I'm gonna pass the fuck out. I ain't lying. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Just letting you know. Oklahoma. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna keep on doing my best. I'm about to throw the fuck up. I'm about to throw up. I'm gonna pause. I need to read. Is this? Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Wow, my fucking god. Hold on, y'all. I just need to see if that's what I'm reading. Is that him? I just need to do my research. Let me do all the cities and states. But if this is one, I'm okay. Focus, just don't get ahead of yourself. Just focus. Okay, y'all. I'm about to show y'all this, but literally, I just heard somebody say, "If you show them motherfuckers, we gonna come and kill you." I swear, I just heard somebody say, "If you show them my face, if that's my face, you show them, we gonna come kill you." God say, "Show them, bitch. I ain't never motherfucking scared. Bring it on, bitch." Y'all, this shit is weird. Before I show y'all this, I feel like I need to do all my research. I need to read about this man, and let me go look at these other cities and states and look at they COO. Okay, but this first person I pulled up who just became COO. When y'all see him, his hair and his smile, you're gonna be fucked up. Let me read in silent. Give me a moment because I'm laughing, but I'm almost stressed the fuck out because this shit is real. God heard somebody's prayer. So give me a minute. I keep hearing somebody say, "You motherfucker." I hear somebody calling me a whole nigga. I don't give a fuck. Say what the fuck you want. I don't care. Motherfucker, if you show them and that's me, bitch, I'm going to fucking kill you. Okay. You go ahead and try it, demon. Because you even know who the fuck I am. You try it, motherfucker. And I swear I heard this fucking name. Hold on. I hear somebody saying, "We gonna kill a bitch. We gonna kill a bitch." I swear I hear them. So demons are, again, spiritual, right? But they manifest in physical bodies. So they know. They can they know they can know what I know of what I'm thinking of them if I pick up on their energy. Okay. I'm gonna hold this one. I'm gonna show it to y'all. But let me just go look up the other cities. Cause I feel so strong about this one. But I need to I'm looking at keywords that God has given me, like the word field, all kind of shit like that. So before I show y'all, it's gonna be 100. But this, my God, even looking at the okay picture, just do something to me. Let me go into the next one. All right, let me. Jesus, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Fuck, I'm telling y'all what I just described. I'm telling you, you're not gonna believe it. Okay, I haven't even looked up his actual CEO. I just need to go through the COOs first. Let me just screenshot this shit. Okay, let's go to the next one. So Oklahoma, then it was Tennessee. If he the only one that looked like that, that's gonna be a no-brainer. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let's see how this person look. What? Huh? And I did change states. Hold on, let me. This shit is crazy. It's crazy. Oh Jesus. Okay, so who is this then? I'm sorry it's taking long, y'all. This is important. I can't just like, you know. I'm confused. Why do they keep on popping up on everything I'm asking about? I'm so confused. Let me just read again. So I've already looked up Oklahoma. It says a woman named Mandy. However, this guy picture keep popping up. I went to Tennessee. This guy picture keep on popping up. Same guy. What year was this? Maybe I need to look at the year. This shit is crazy to me. Okay. Georgia and Alabama. I got two more to go, and then I'm gonna zoom in back on him because he keeps popping up. Y'all can look at it for yourself. Hint. He keep popping up. I swear. I'm all the way in Georgia. And under images, he keep popping up. So the one in Georgia, man, okay, I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. I need to see if he's still in office, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the cities and state and I'm gonna show y'all how he keep on popping up. So you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna let you take what you want for yourself. I'm gonna show you how he keep popping up. Even though it could be somebody else, he keep popping up. Hold on. Let me do the last city because I want to do the whole thing. I want to go through it because I don't. This shit is not like no punk shit. This serious. Okay, let me find out if this person's still in office. Oh, I heard somebody say, "You motherfucking bitch," and when they said the bitch, they voice turned to sound like a demon. Like it was like, "You motherfucking bitch." Like I literally heard that. I just need to know if you still in office. If you still in office, then I'm gonna show the people. If you ain't in office, then God gotta talk. Let's see. Mm. Jesus. Is this person still in office? I'm gonna show it to you. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm just show you the picture. But what it says, because he popped up everywhere. Even though he wasn't COO in every city and state, his picture was like the top pictures. When you go to images, his picture was like either the number one person that made you like, well, damn, you CEO in every city, and you had to go and look for the person and look for the city that these people actually were the COOs in because he kept popping up in every damn thing that I was looking at. It says that he will be leaving city government. His last day will be August 27th. Ah, Lord, Lord, I'm about to show these people, Lord, I need you to cover me. This is what you want because I know you have favor in prayer. I need some kind of confirmation before I show everybody this man picture. God says show them the damn picture. Cause somebody watching need to see it. Okay, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Then can I move on after this, guy? This some deep shit for me. It's deep. Here you go. Y'all remember how I said about the brunette hair, and it come out right here, and I said the smile. And I only did what God told me to do. Hopefully he can confirmation submit in these cards, because this feel a little surreal. I ain't gonna lie, it feel a little creepy. I feel a little creepy. That's feel like God elevated me into some detective shit that I'm bringing into reality, but that shit feel creepy. God said because the host that lives in this vessel is why I feel creepy. I don't know why I hear somebody named Michael. His name not Michael. It didn't say his name was Michael. Okay, but I hear somebody's name Michael. I hear God saying he fought the good fight. He didn't know what he was messing with, playing in. I don't know how this is related, but this is something related to this situation. He didn't know what he was playing in, like a kid messing with fire, curious, until it took the host of the vessel. I feel and hear like this person, I don't know what Michael got to do with it. I don't know. Whatever I'm saying is for someone who's listening. You could connect the dots with the Michael thing with this person, and you know who this person is. Even though I didn't say their name, you know who this person is. I hear Michael. I don't know what Michael means. I hear Lewis as a last name, Michael Lewis. Don't know what the connection is, but I know that I hear God saying that they played in something they had no business playing in. And okay, God, so I'm referencing this because he wants you to understand how this came about. It's like being pressured to do something, but really afraid. Wanting to feel, ooh, okay. Wanting to feel the power. God said there was much innocence in this person that was still left. Ooh, this person gonna fall ill. Their body gonna give out. I hear God saying, so see my child, you don't have to worry. I ain't worried. I really ain't. But God says, so you see my child, you do not have to worry. So God's about to bring this whole thing in. This person, this gonna be your confirmation for who needs to know. This person gonna fall ill. They gonna get sick. They're getting sick because this thing in them, this entity is devouring them. And their body is not strong enough to withstand it. Michael, I don't know. Michael could be their child. Michael. And then I hear a last name Conn. So you got a Lewis, a Conn, and we got a Michael. They're gonna know. God said they're going to know. It's going to connect the piece to something that they're needing to know. I hear detective watching. Detective, somebody's watching. Someone's going to watch this. It's going to connect the puzzle to something. God said, if because you want to know where the girl is. Now that you understand that this person is demonic, is possessed, because who was over them took their weakness to convince them, manipulate them to be a part of this cult. And now they got this in them. It go deep, y'all. I don't want to stay on too much. It's deep. It's deep. But I'm giving the information to God. Said somebody's watching this or going to watch this. They need to know. God said there's going to be a moment when you question this person, because this person is possessed. There's going to be one still moment of that person's soul, the little innocence in that soul, that realizes that it's not going to make it. That what is conjured up in them is taking over. God said it's going to be this one small moment before that soul actually dies or gets devoured. However you want to look at it. Ask them where the girl is. But God said when you ask them where the girl is, because I feel like this person maybe have a daughter, and the daughter is, she looks like she might be, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old. She has blondish brown hair. So I'm assuming I see her mother could be a blonde, and the daddy's hair and the mother's hair blended together is that makes the baby's hair like blondish brown, to relate to his soul. Because again, in order for you to speak to the last piece of soul that this person has in them, of them, you have to be relatable to something that they love. Because see, love conquers all, right? So when you're trying to get the answer in someone who is fully possessed damn near with a demon, you have to be relatable to something that they truly love, to give them the strength, that piece of soul that's dying, being devoured within itself, to have to pause because it said reconnect them, waiting, so it says you're alive again, to push the strength out of it to give you the answer. So when you talk to, this is an officer, whomever you are, listen to my reading. When you talk to him, say his child's name, his daughter's name. I feel like this person has a daughter. And say, if that was your daughter, whomever her name, because he has to hear her name. Because if you say daughter, it's like saying daughter. Like it could be any daughter. You have to seal it with the relationship to make it defined, detailed, with by saying the child's name. That's important, because when you have to understand, when there's an entity involved, you're trying to get through that soul that was there first. So you have to touch that heart. You have to put the love in it for it to get the strength to express. Otherwise, you can't get it. So be very detailed. Don't say your daughter if that was your daughter, because that doesn't touch the soul's heart to the point where it wants to fight to tell you the answer. Say the child's name. And if you have to do it even more detailed, say the child's name and her age. So when you go in, detective, whomever you are, say this to him. If that was your child, your 6-year-old child, Carrie, like that, you making it personal. You're giving that small soul that's left of that person to fight, because that's something that that soul loves. And I feel like this piece of soul that's left in this person is crying. It's crying because it realizes what is gonna be no more, and it will find the strength because it realizes that this demon is gonna be going home to its family, looking like it, looking like him, looking like him. When you say this to this person, they're going to, it's almost a whisper, but the whisper is going to be so loud. So when you can't be afraid, officer, whomever detective, you can't be afraid. Okay, take God with you, because I feel like you're going to be scared now. You know what's in this person. You're going to be afraid. See, this is why you got to have God with you. You cannot go in there being afraid. If God's telling me to tell you this, it's because I'm assuming you a good person. I'm assuming you got God. God said they have their own belief system, but they know I exist in a sense. You're gonna have to bring God with you. And put it plain and simple like that. Because now you know what's in this person, you're gonna be afraid. Because the whisper, you're gonna have to get up to their mouth. You're gonna have to say, "What did you say?" And your ear gonna have to be right here, and you're gonna quiver because you're gonna know what's in that person, especially the fact that I'm telling you this and that whisper comes out. You're gonna know everything I'm saying is real. It's gonna make your fucking hair on the back of your goddamn neck stand up. It's gonna put so much fear in you. You're gonna try to be strong and not show the fear. Try not to. Leave out and then show it. Demons smell fear. Literally, like that. They smell it. Be brave. This child need help. Have a piece of paper. If you got a partner, make sure that you write it down. Because understanding that soul that's left is trying everything in their might to give you the answer. You understand? You gotta understand, when you're being devoured from the inside out by a demon, a very powerful and strong demon. I'm talking about a motherfucker that's strong. But the thing that's stronger than any demon is love. Love is the greatest. Love, you can find strength in it. And so understanding when you're going in this situation to ask this person this question, they are fighting every being of what they have left of their soul to whisper to you the answer. When they whisper it, and they tell you, God said you gotta book it to get to that child. And it's not just that child. You're gonna find many kids, many children, some young kids, some women of all ages. And they're gonna have these metal chain things like back in the day what you see on the goddamn movie. Chained to the damn wall, sitting on floors. And underneath this place, this underground, it looked literally like back in the fucking day to me. Bring your team. Bring the armor of God. When you go into this place, y'all go into this place. Bring your dog. Bring your forces. Bring God. I mean, like, you got to bring God. If you don't know God, you need to go get prayed over, bless something, do something. Because what you about to walk into, you ain't gonna believe it. But you gonna believe when you look at this here reading that I'm real. Because when you see what I'm painting the picture to you for you to see, you gonna know I'm a gifted child of God. But you ain't gonna be ready for the shit that you about to walk into. Because it's like I feel like this is gonna be the thing to open your mind to spirituality. This is gonna be the thing to open your mind to the way you view God in the world. And don't be afraid, but God's going to allow you to see one of those people possessed with black eyes. He got to do that because he needs you to understand that the shit is real. You surfacing things in life with your detective skills. You think everything is just, oh, they're a bad person, they're good, like it just go that surface. No, it's deeper. It's deeper. And God's going to show you this because he needs you to see that the shit is real. And you're not going to be the only one to see it, so you don't have to be the only one to be like, I saw this, and then nobody else saw it, so nobody believe it. He going to make sure, I hear your team for most part of it, the ones that's going to be with you, that's going to have your back coming in there, they're going to see it too. Not everybody going to see it, but y'all who see it together, y'all going to know it's real. You're going to see some bodies laying up, put to the side. Some of them are opened up. This is what the demons call their feasting. For better like a word, their appetizer. It's going to make you throw up. You're going to go in there, you're going to see the table where the sacrifice happened. You're going to see the candles. You're going to see the star, the circle. Don't step in that fucking circle. Do not step. Don't have anybody step in that fucking circle. You get that deep. This is your time to ask yourself, do you really want to be a detective, an officer? Because this is what's really going on in the world. This is not surface. This is not just a petty criminal going to do something. You have to realize that people have spirits in them, and there needs to be more deliverance and exorcism than just the surface shit. You're going to be fucked up after you see the shit that you see. Period. So make sure you bring as much flashlights as you can, much light. Because when you enter that hallway, when those people being kept in these, behind these doors, these thick ass doors, they keep that hallway dark. It's going to bring you back to your childhood with the boogeyman story under your bed. And you ain't going to know what's in that dark. You're going to be terrified. But in that hallway of darkness, there's nothing there, just those doors. They keep the lights out, keep the people in darkness, keep them in fear, not knowing what's going to happen to them, keep them fucked up mentally. You're going to find that child and many more of all ages, different colors, that's waiting to be sacrificed as an offering to the devil or demons. God is going to try to make it as easy for you where these cult members are not, all of them are not there, but you are going to catch some of them. And that's why you're going to see the demon eyes, the black, complete black eyes. Before you touch them, you pray. You say, God, cover me. Don't let no demon jump in my body. Protect me, Lord God. I believe in you and I trust in you from this point on. Because when you see, you're gonna know that God exists. Because I'm telling you this. I'm not there. I don't never been to that city and state. Ask God to cover you. And God will, because he wants you to save. This particular, is not that he don't want you to save all the kids. He do want you to save everybody. But this particular girl is special because these people who pray, specifically the mother, has surrendered her complete life to God. If her child, this is her stand. If you exist, everything I believed in, everything I've ever done, I will give my complete life to you. I will sacrifice my complete life to you if you bring me my child back. This is somebody who is pouring their soul out, their soul's cry. And see, ultimately, God wants to save people. So if you don't think he gonna turn over tables for to get this child back, because this woman who didn't exist, if you really exist and you hear me, I will surrender my entire life to serve you. That's a big deal to God. Get ready. That's it for that. I'm done with that, Lord. That was deep. Lord, that was deep. That was deep. Moving on. Moving on. That was deep. I already did the controlling. That one word went into all of that. All right. On the back it says, faking like they sick to hold you there. Faking like they sick to hold you there. So this is for someone who is with somebody. This is a lot. So I feel like this, and I'll find out in this reading maybe, but I feel like this reading is going to be about people who are possessed with demons, who are in relationships with people who don't know it. That's connected to some type of satanic cult. That's what the energy is giving me right now. Okay? So somebody whom this resonates with is going to resonate with somebody in your life. And God say it does not have to be a relationship like a mother, like a, see, goodness, it just came out. Oh, it don't have to be a relationship like, like a husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend. But it could be like a family member, like a mother. Whomever, and it doesn't have to be a mother, it could be a father. Okay, it's whatever resonates with you. This person, whomever, if this resonates with you, this person is acting like they sick because you want to leave. You tired of it. You fed up. You see their manipulative ways. You see that they've been playing you the whole time, and you sick of it. But then this person say I'm sick, so they manipulate you to play on your heartstrings. See, again, what gets people is their heart, and the devil knows it. So this person is playing on your heartstrings, so you won't move on with your life. And I hear heal, start the new beginning, open up new doors for yourself. God say that's the devil in that. That's the devil in that person. Meaning that person is possessed with a demonic spirit. And that demonic spirit wants you to stay stuck in a place that you are in currently so that you won't grow. I hear God say, close your ears to the devil's lies. Close your ears to the devil's lies and walk away. God say this person's life will be taken, even though they're sick, but at this current time they're not sick where they're dying. But God said once you walk away, God will cause this person to die. It's not because they died and they was so sick at the time and you walked away, where when you walk away you find out they dying, you have to feel bad about it because you gonna feel like they were telling the truth. No, they were not telling the truth. They were sick, but not that kind of sick. So the death that they're going to have, it's not going to be instant but sudden. It's not going to be instant but sudden. Okay? Meaning it's not going to be like this, but it's going to just suddenly happen. Okay? So God want me to make you understand, when they die, it wasn't because they was so sick that they was going to die. They're going to die because God's going to cause them to die. God just needs you to walk away. If you don't walk away, your life is going to spiral down. And I feel like this is going to resonate with somebody who know somebody do not want them to leave. Whoever this person is in your life, and trying to keep you there, trying to make you feel bad about leaving, quote unquote, them behind. God say this is the moment of your life in time. What do you want to do? Who you want to be? Do you want to be delivered? Do you want these prayers answered that you ask God to please change me? Please deliver me from whatever is going on with me. I hear, please stop the karma. God say, this is your moment. Are you going to stay in fear? Are you going to stay there? Are you going to stay in the place, in the mess that you in? Are you going to continue to allow this demon to manipulate you when God has already told you that this is a demon in this vessel? And this demon don't want to change. They just want to keep you bound to them. Moving along. Whew. God, you is wearing me out. Who you got me? God's going in the depths of me, baby. He's going. I feel like God is all through up in me. Like I feel like he done went up in my soul, and the pit of my soul is all up in me, child. This is, whew, I feel like I'm gonna be tired after this. This energy reading is wearing me out. You could be bisexual that this is resonating with. I hear low-key, undercover bisexual that this is resonating with. I hear the guy say, like, particularly the part about, because the controlling thing, that was the whole story within itself about that person. Okay? But all of it feel like it goes along with somebody who is with somebody, a family member, around a family member who is with someone that is a demon. Is what I'm trying to say, is a demon. That's how this all ties in together. Okay? But the person that I'm talking about right now, whether it be your partner, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your aunt, or whoever who is saying they're sick and that you've already told them that you're leaving, you do not want to be a part of this no more, whatever, however you said it, you are bisexual. Whether that's under, low key, you hide it, you mess with both sexes. This is who this is going to resonate with. Who God's saying you need to go. Okay? So God say this says born in 40s, but the who this gonna resonate with, you could be in your 40s. Not born in the 40s. You could be in your 40s. Currently, God says. Currently, you could be, I hear 37, and I hear you could be 37 and or in your 40s. No greater than 50. That's what God said. You could be 37, who this resonates with, or who going through this situation, or who's going to go through this situation. You're currently bisexual, undercover, whatever. You could be 37 which God say the number of your age means ending. Wow. So God counted it out in my head. 7 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is ending. 1 is beginning. So 10, that means that's significant for your age. That's why he said 37, because that means that the time is now. It's the ending to that. You don't, that it needs to end. This is your time. This age right now is significant because 7 plus 3 equals 10. 10 is ending. You could be in your 40s, no greater than 50, that this is for. When God say you are bisexual, specifically you're bisexual. You could do coke you could do coke or some type of heavy drug, or drink a lot of cokes, a lot of sodas. I hear, because I see a red can with Coca-Cola on the side. You can do coke as a drug, or you could drink a lot of cokes, specifically cokes. God has been telling you to fast and pray. And when he say fast and pray, I hear God saying also, when he say fast, meaning from all of that shit that you're doing, the coke, the literally drinking, whether you drinking cokes or you do both. You doing coke, or you drink coke, or vice versa. You need to fast from that. You need to let it go. God says it's gonna destroy your life. God said if you haven't already aged, you will look like shit. You're gonna look old. And God's going to allow it because this is your warning. This I'm telling you, this shit is going all together. This demon in your life has been brainwashing you. This demon in your life, whomever that demon is, his brain has been brainwashing you and telling you nothing but fucking lies. And you've been believing it. That's why God needs you to detach from this person, because this person has a strong hold on you. I hear God say the devil is a liar. Remember what I've told you, darkness lies. That is what the devil is, a liar. God come to set you free. Can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. God said, remember this person in the beginning. So we're going to these two separate stories. The person in the beginning is going to fall ill. They're going to get sick. And that's why God said you don't have to worry about them, because their body going to give out, because the demon's not that smart. The demon possessed a body that was weak already, and think that it was going to live vicariously through this person, this COO. But this person's body is not strong enough to hold that type of power, that type of demon. The vessel's not strong enough. That's why God say don't worry, because that, which I ain't worried. That's real. I trust in God. That's why God said, this person ain't, this person gonna fall sick. And God say anybody is sent towards you, he gonna destroy. So this person gonna fall sick. I already said that in the beginning. The person, for the other people who's a bisexual, who's 37 and or in their 40s, who someone's saying that they sick and lying, this is confirmation. This person is currently not that sick. They're sick. They might have, God say they sick kind of like, if they have like diabetes or something, their sugar might be up, or their sugar might be low, or I hear for some of y'all, the person may be HIV positive, and they're using HIV to manipulate you to say that it's causing issues in their life, but it's a way for to keep you there. It's a way for to keep you there, to make you feel bad. If you have children with this person, they're gonna use the children and say, I can't take care of the kids. Who gonna take care of the kids? They're doing everything in their power to keep you there. They want to keep you stuck. When the devil, the demon in them, knows that God is creating a window for you to open up and go through to lead them behind, but you're gonna have to be strong. And God wants me to reference again, when this person dies, it's not because they was that sick at the time. It's not. So do not feel bad when you gotta walk away. They was not that sick when they die. It's because God was waiting for you to get the fuck out the way so he can let them go. He can end them. Because he knew as long as this demon was in your life, you was gonna continue to keep going down that road. Yes, this person is going to go bye-bye. Because this is a demon. Where you see this as a person, as a regular smegular, this ain't. This person is fully, almost damn near, shit, God say fully possessed. Go ahead and say it. Fully possessed. So whereas you hear the voice of, let's say, your sibling, your partner, your mama, your daddy talking to you, it is just mimicking the sound of the way that person talked. The demon inside this person has consumed the soul and wants to bound you to it so that you can go right on down in darkness with them, and it can, a demon can take over you, attach to you, and stay there. I hear you already got a demon attached to you. God has to deliver that from you as well. I hear Jezebel's spirit. This is so deep. This is deep. Lord have mercy, Jesus. The person that could be telling you lies, or that you're attached to, or who's going through this, their name could be, does not have to be, their name could be Mamie. I hear somebody who's in control of something, or their name could be Beverly. Not limited to these names, God said. Take it as it resonates in your life. If this story has been your story so far, don't limit yourself to these names. It's just names that could be in somebody's life that has the same story as you, but a different person, that's doing this. Bisexual is very important in this story because it came up again. So y'all can see that it ain't the same card. Let me pull it up again. If you on the low key, you undercover, whatever, nobody don't know, you know that you bisexual. All this resonates with you, aside from the COO, which all ties in together because it's all demonic possessed. You bisexual, without a doubt. Whether you're a woman or a man, you are bisexual. Whether you want to accept it or not, this is your story. You could have just went on a cruise, or wanting to go on a cruise, planning a cruise. I mean, this is detailed. Wanting to go on a cruise, planning a cruise, just went on a cruise, something about a cruise. That person that's controlling you is a demon. They lying to you. They lying to you. I hear this year, if you leave now, this person will pass away this year. That's why I say not instant, but sudden. This will happen this year. This whole story from the beginning, even with the COO, this all will happen this year. This person, you could believe, or is coming off as if they're your soulmate. And a soulmate, again, does not have to be an intimate partner. A soulmate can be your child. It could be it's somebody that your soul resonates with, that you feel deeply about. God say explain it like that. Somebody you care about deeply. You respect them, or you admire them, or you trusted them, or you trust in them, you believe in them, your soul doesn't easily let them go. That person. Even though you know they're not good for you. They got a strong hold on you, but you know they're not good for you. You know something about them ain't right. Oh, this is wearing me out, Lord. Oh, it's a lot of energy, taking a lot of energy about me. God say it's important. Keep going. Well, thank you for caring about me. God say, you know I care and I love you and I appreciate you. I know you do. I'm just messing with you. I am tired. It says your child came up against you. I just said it could be a child. Didn't I just say that? I said it could be a child, a mother, or whomever. I don't know if y'all can see that. So some of y'all, this could be your child. Whew. The sadness that I feel that if it is somebody's child, it's gonna hurt. But understand that this is a demonic spirit that's in this child. This child has been devoured by a demon that took his soul, manipulated, conjured, up a demon, whatever they're connected to, which I feel like goes right back. All this shit go right back to this fucking satanic cult. The root of this whole issue with these demons getting in these vessels is this fucking satanic cult. God say when you leave, you're gonna have a new life. New life. It says slept with your sibling closest to your age. So ooh, for some of y'all, that's crazy. So for some of y'all, I hear and feel like this is an X, y'all. This part, for sure. This part. And some of us stuff may be an X too, but this part is important. For some of y'all, somebody X slept with your sibling that's close to your age, but God said specifically the reason why he said bisexual twice is because your ex, if you don't know that your ex is bisexual, your ex is bisexual. Okay? And if your sibling is gay, or you didn't know your sibling might have been gay, or you didn't know your sibling was bisexual, then this person, your ex, I hear the damn flame, Jesus Lord. The flame slept with your sibling that's closest to your age. If your sibling is gay, I hear God saying you already know that this person is gay. Your sibling is gay. But you might have not knew that your sibling would still sleep with the opposite sex. I hear that this sibling could be HIV positive or have AIDS. And this is the person, for some of y'all, who is pretending to be sick because they want this person, this fake flame, or vice versa, God said, or vice versa, to stay so they could be bounded. This person, for some of y'all, the fake flame, I hear, stole your ID and committed crimes with your ID. With this sibling and others involved. That's what I heard. I hear espionage. Espionage. What is that? I've really don't know the definition of. I've heard it. Espionage. Espionage. Child, y'all know I can't. Some stuff I can't pronounce. I gotta try to figure out how to spell it. Espionage. Nod. Nudge. Espionage. How do you spell it? Let me see. Okay, espionage. I got part of it right. It spelled the rest of it out for me. Espionage, commonly known as spying, is the covert practice of gathering confidential, classified, or pro- proper, proprietary, proprietary, prior, prior, proprietary information without the permission of its holder. Can't make that shit up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. God say, speak your truth. I feel like this for me and some other people. If you got a platform, do not be afraid to speak your truth. Do not be afraid when God tell you to say something, expose people just like that picture and all that I had to say. No matter how fearful it is, know the God that you serve. Know the God that you serve. And know that God will fucking cause any kind of corruption, any type of calamity, whatever God have to do to make sure that you are protected and safe. God will do what God have to do. Just like he fucking took out Pharaoh, you don't think he'll do it for you? You got to know what God you serve. God is the creator of all and everything. If God could be for me, then no man could be against me. Or should I say, if God be for me, who can be against me? No man. God will take a fist from the sky and smash a goddamn demon. You speak your truth. You don't be afraid on your platform, Earth Angels, because I feel like that's who I'm talking to. And I also feel like I'm talking to somebody who's supposed to be leaving a bad situation behind and starting a journey of healing, and they afraid. If God didn't told you to speak up and speak out, then that's what you do. If God tell you to speak the truth, that's exactly what you do. I hear somebody got to go to court and tell the truth, but they scared they're going to get killed. If God told you to do it, do it. This is how you don't be covered. Let me tell you how you don't be covered. When God tell you to do something and you don't do it, you're not covered. God needs to see that you trust in him more than you trust in anything that you see with your own eyes. I don't care if the hair on the back of your neck stand up. If God told you to do it, don't be afraid. Do it, because I promise you he going to show up and show out for you. And while you being paranoid, looking around, waiting for the shit to happen, it ain't going to never happen. Because God is in control. And God does that. Remember, God can fucking smash a demon. He can do anything to a demon. You understand? So who you scared of? God do that because he like, I don't let this demon come after your ass now. Or you can go ahead and speak up and speak out and tell the truth. Which one you want to do? You don't trust in me. You don't have faith in me. Fine. I'll let the motherfucker come and get you. I'm telling you that's how God is, because understand God's dark and light. Which one you want? Because ultimately God wants you to trust in him that he in control of all this. This is to build up your faith in your relationship with God. So if God say speak up and you afraid that somebody gonna come and kill you or because they didn't threaten you, God wants you to see, I wish a motherfucker would. But do you believe that? Do you believe I'm the original motherfucking gangster or not? Do you believe I'm the original gangster or not? If I tell you to say something, you say it. I don't give a fuck if 20 other motherfuckers threaten your life. You let them motherfuckers come for you. I'm gonna come for their ass. I promise you I'm gonna come for them. And God say a lot of y'all who this gonna resonate, not the earth angels, but the other ones who starting their journey, who scared God told you to do something. God say you know he exists because he didn't show you he exists through you by punishing you and causing karma in your life. So I feel like this is for a karmic, a fake flame or somebody left behind, whether it's a brother, sister, whomever, karmic. God said, did I not show you what I could do to people who came up against my child or children? And you still don't believe in me? I did show you my mighty works. So if I tell you to speak up, then that's what you do. And that's for the earth angels too. Don't be afraid to be on your channel. If you got a platform, because I feel like a lot of y'all do, speak up some type of way in public, don't be afraid. Because you know in your heart and soul, when you don't do the thing that God tells you to do, then you got to worry. And it ain't that he ain't going to give you another chance, but he ain't going to keep on telling you the same damn thing, because guess what? We all know the earth angels who you connected to God with, obedience is the most important thing. And yes, he gonna make you say some shit, expose some shit, and show some pictures, and you like, God damn it, Lord. But he wants you to trust that what he telling you is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, no, you ain't crazy. If he done led you to it, he gonna see you through it. He wants your relationship to be so powerful that you don't care about exposing any motherfucking body they could sit on top of the motherfucking world. If he say tell him, you fucking tell him. I'm just letting you know. Don't you be afraid. Was that hard for me to do this a few minutes ago? Child. Super hard. I'm like, where the hell are we going with this shit? But I know how important it is for me to be obedient, because God's trying to save somebody's life, somebody's child, somebody who prayed for their child, who is willing to sacrifice their own life for their child, surrender themselves to God, and God wants to win souls, so that his people who choose him will not perish. And I know if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I'm stopping not only somebody's child from being, saved, but I'm stopping a soul from being saved. I'm stopping so many things to give knowledge to somebody, some detective, somebody who watching, trying to figure out a case or something like that. I'm stopping them from getting a piece of the puzzle to help them to get these people. Because after I do my job, they got to do theirs. If I don't do my job, I'm blocking them from doing their job, because they need to see the truth, because God doing it on the favor of that mother. And when I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to get punished, because that's huge. And God understand what he be asking of me. Like, God, I'm like here by myself, and I hear the demons threaten me. And then when I bring that to my mind, I tell myself, oh shit, I ain't scared. What the fuck I'm talking about? Tripping. I don't even think of fear. I don't think of worry. I know who I am in God, and God has not failed me yet. So don't be disobedient. Just do it, and know that God got you. And it's gonna be many things as you grow along. He's gonna ask you to get more in depth. I'm telling you out here, addresses This is all a part of your growing. This is all a part of you tapping into God, because God's going to give you information where you going to be maybe terrified, because you got to expose motherfuckers' homes, where they live, what position they fucking in, what color their skin is, what they ate today. And he does this on the behalf of the ones who pray to him, who want to surrender, who pray to him, that's already surrendered to him. He have favor in his kids. And if he say that if you trust in me, and you confess with your mouth that I am God of all gods, he got you. Your walk ain't easy after that, but it's all worth it. It's all about your faith. It's all about your strength. It's all about seeing God exist. It's all about the power that God's going to put within you of fearlessness. Even when you climb up to higher levels, when you do get that detail, and it is going to feel very just, my God. But that's how God is. He like, oh, you have faith. Let's see how much faith you got now. Say the address. This is the job that he came to do, because God really want to save people. God loves us so much that if he can save you from your own demise, and understanding when this revelation comes that you won't be stuck in this dark shit, God uses us, his angels. It's a part of what we call the sacrifice, like the symbolic symbol of Jesus being sacrificed on the cross. Because anything could happen to us, right? But we have to know what God that we serve. So God uses us to be sacrificing, in a sense, not in a sense we sacrificed, but not in the sense of the cross, but still symbolic. But understanding that God, this is not the time, an era that God is going to allow people to murder us. The weapons may form. Let's keep it gangster. Somebody might stab you, but they won't prosper. That's just what it is. And even with that stabbing, it's a bigger pressure, a bigger purpose. Not saying anybody getting stabbed. I'm just telling you the way God is. Your earth angel, you're literally God's right hand man. You are the COO to God. Can't make this up. Use your voice. It is powerful. Use your voice. That means tell your motherfucking truth. It's powerful. It makes, I hear God say it makes demons crumble up. I'm about to say, oh, crumble. I'm about to say, wait, crumble? I'm about to say crumbles? Crumble. It makes demons crumble. It makes demons be in fear. And they can't believe that you actually do it. Like they it's like these demons, they admire the fuck out of you, but they hate your motherfucking ass. Because I feel like the demons are like, they was motherfucking bold. What great power. It's almost like if we could take their power, how powerful we would be. They recognize and realize that you are actually more powerful than them, which makes them want to draw more closer and be more attentive to you. And I hear a demon saying, this is a real one. This is a real motherfucker. I hear somebody saying, this must be one of ours that's got all this power. they're very inquisitive, they're very curious about you even more. Because a lot of y'all feel like they already was curious, but they even more curious because you were bold enough to do and say the things that God told you to say, even when it may have made you feel uncomfortable. And the devil trembles with that because they know they can't fuck with that. They know they can't fuck with that. The truth, they can't fuck with that. The truth scares them alone. That's why y'all heard that demon. I was telling y'all what the demon was telling me, because it tried to put fear in me so I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't show it. But when I did, it make demons tremble. It make them tremble. Tremble. Because they see, oh, this bitch is powerful. The faith this motherfucker have. They really know God. And they think about it twice. Whatever the fuck they gonna come up with. I said this because of being one of y'all fake flames. And again, it don't have to be your ex. It could be any karmic that's in a masculine energy. And if you understand what masculine energy is, you understand what I'm saying. It could be a female, it could be a mama, dad, it could be whomever that this is going to resonate with. This person that has the demon in them is a karmic masculine. And this could be, again, for some of you earth angels, this could be your ex. It could be your ex. But it does not have to be your ex. I hear it could be your brother, your sister, who has this demon in them or going through this situation currently that they may be dealing with a karmic. But I hear that if it's your ex or a child or whomever, they have an entity attached to them. Regardless of anything, they got an entity attached to them by the ways of connected to this satanic cult. It could be a sex cult. I hear a community of people, like-minded, like-energetic. I hear God saying a bunch of confused motherfuckers. All right. You could live in the north, meaning you could live in the north side of whatever city you live in. You could live in the northern, meaning like the northern of the world. You can be considered a northern. Your street could have north in it, but does not have to have north in it. But north is important to decrease the proximity of where you live. I hear like to zone in or hone in, but God say you could live in the south. Okay, you could live in the south. Okay, I hear country. I don't know why I hear country. Maybe you live in the country, or are you country, or didn't I say you got some kind of platform? You could be a YouTuber, or you could watch YouTube a lot. I have house. I feel like somebody that's connected to this whole situation, that's by the ways of this satanic cult, they have a house or they live in a house. This house may be stolen. This house may be been purchased through lies or fraud or paid money, some type of corruption. The way they got the house, the money they're using to have this particular house was some type of betrayal or cunning or some kind of fraud, something like that. And this house can be connected to, okay, so let's give this as an example because there's many different stories with that kind of go the same but not real. Okay, let's say the storyline in this one, your mom is sick, but again, they not, again, that person not sick where they about to die, they're gonna die once you leave. The mother could have something to do with something dealing with the house, and then you do cunning shit, and I feel like this is for some karmic. You do cunning shit. You knew the house was the way the house was gotten was not legal. Like, meaning like you got some money, whether I hear like even if it was some type of official that gave you the money, like a lawyer or whatever, they made a lie to you, whatever. But the act of the way you got the money, you knew it was wrong. And you got this house, whether you got this house to take care of, I hear your mother or your family or you and a partner, the way you got the house it was not right. Now you trying to change your life. You still got an entity attached to you. Let me just let you know, because along with getting this house and all that, you've been planning some shit, conjuring up shit, speaking some bad shit. You along with whomever you were connected to that help you get this house in a bad way, in an illegal way. This situation is going to come to a head. And your job is, God say, pull that card out. This is your job, to be forgiven for some of your karma that you're currently getting or you're going to currently get. God say, if you don't do what you, ooh, Jesus. If you don't do what God told you to do, he going to rip your whole life apart because what you did was wrong. God said you gonna have to speak up and tell the truth. He said if you don't speak up and tell the truth, not only is he going to cause destruction in your life, not only is he going to take that person's life who you care about and love so much, who is sick but ain't that kind of sick, who's manipulating you to stay, who's going to die when you leave, if you leave, because if you don't leave, you're going to be punished even more. But if you don't speak up and tell the truth, he is going to financially burden you. He is going to strip you not only of your money, your finances, that house is, that was gotten, God said that was gotten the wrong way. So that house is gonna be gone. God say not only is he gonna cause so much financial burden in your life, he's going to put pressure on your mental state. God say he will have you out here on a motherfucking corner with no food to eat. He said he not playing with you. He said because what you did, he said only you know what you did. And I hear the person that you did it to, he said you caused so much destruction in these people's life or person's life that it's damn near almost unforgivable. God said you keep on whining and crying and asking him to get you out of the situation that you in, but you refuse to do the actual work, meaning take the steps to do the shit that he had told you to do. He say there is not gonna be no more chances. Either you gonna do what he told you to do, leap, tell the truth, move the fuck away from that situation. He say, or he said he's going to strip you financially till he say it's gonna be so bad that even if you try to go to somebody else and ask them for help, and then they help you, because he gonna tell them to not help you intuitively, he gonna speak to that person's soul, and if they help you, he gonna strip them too. He say God say I will tear down every kingdom, meaning house, meaning shelter, that you go to and cause them debt in their life if you don't do what I told you to do. He said where you won't have nowhere to go. He said he will make sure every car, if he put you on the corner, he said he will make sure every car that passed by where you need food or money to even get a drink of water, God say he gonna make sure that person don't give you a damn thing. He said you keep whining and you want him to forgive you for the karma when you know what you did was. He said you went above and beyond wrong, and you steady worrying about if somebody find out when you didn't even think about who you did the shit to, how you hurt them so badly. And he said you ought to be lucky that he's even giving you another window of opportunity to get yourself out the situation that you in, because you've been laying up around a fucking full-blown demon. And say God say not only, and this is how God says, that's why I'm raising my voice, God pissed. God said not only is he trying to get you away from danger, he say, but he also got to still deliver you from the fucking entity. And for some of y'all entities that you have conjured up with playing with shit that you had no damn business playing with. And God said, nah, I got to do all this. I told you not to do this. I told you not to do that. You kept on doing, you kept on going in the darkness. I kept telling you, stop going down a rabbit hole. You don't want to. He said he kept telling you and you would not fucking listen. But now you want him to make all these miracles happen for you and open these doors and deliver you and do all these things when you are doing absolutely nothing but whining about, please help me. He said you're doing nothing to do better. God says it's gonna go one or two ways. You're gonna either be obedient, he'll help you, or you're gonna be disobedient. And you're gonna be left to your own demise. However the demon wanna take you out, take your soul, devour it, because he'll make sure that before you get devoured, he's going to make sure that that demon in that vessel shows its full self to you. So then that will be your wake-up call, but that it's going to be too late. You're going to realize in that moment that it was God the whole time trying to rescue you. It was God the whole time telling you there was a demon. That's not the person that you think it is. It's just a body. And he said when that demon show itself to you, he's going to allow it to devour you. He said he don't have time right now to pacify people. He said we are in a time such as this that it is so inevitable for you to be obedient and listen so that this process can move along swiftly, smoothly, with your obedience. He said he don't have time to keep on coming back to tell you the same thing over and over again, and you keep whining about the same thing over and over again, but you don't want to do anything about it. He said he can't do it, and he won't do it. Whew. Okay, I got a few more, then I'm done. For some of you earth angels, this could be the stalker in your life. I hear for some of y'all how this is connected with this COO. For some of y'all, this COO stole something or framed you or did something, made up this whole story because they knew that you were chosen. They knew that if you continue down your journey that you was going to become something of greatness and truth, and they didn't want to be exposed. And it has something to do with money. You could live. So this COO has connections, and the radius of the stalking, even though it could be in a different state, but it was more prevalent if you live around um like if you live around like Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and you could live in these states, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, like that area, closer to the east. Yeah, like the northern east, like no, the east, closer to that part. Like Florida. Like I know that Texas is south, but like if this was the map, it's like this, like that. Like if this is the map, so like let's say this is Texas, and then all those other states like Florida, Georgia, um, you know, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama over here, kind of that, like that. Okay, I have prostitution. Yeah, somebody could have been like prostituting, and it's another way they collected some of these entities, and they could have been doing it because they're connected to a sex cult, like confirmation, because they're connected to a sex cult. All right, last card. It says some military involved in your setup, stalking, mind control, tracking, and part of government cult. Need I say more? I've been saying that. And who works for the government? Police officers, chiefs, executives, COOs, CEOs. It's connected to some military person. A military person could be the main person that's doing some of the shit. And on the back it says wants to bind you to the devil. I already said that. That's confirmation. I can't make this god doggone shit up. I can't make it up. Wants to bind and feed you to the devil. Actually, is what it said. Wants to bind and feed. I can't make this up. What did I say about the person that could be your mama, whomever, the guy that's fully demon? They want to bind you, don't want to let you go. That's why God's saying your obedience is important, because God can truly let that thing show itself. It's gonna be too late once it show itself to you. If it haven't already, God said some of y'all might have seen something. But when it fully shows itself to you, when God releases God's hands off of you, meaning God ain't covering you and say, "Oh, you ain't want to be obedient," go ahead, devour them. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. I am done. That's done for the night. That was long, but God be having things to say, and He used me to say them. I pray that girl, that little girl, and all them other women in this dungeon get saved. I pray that I hear about it some kind of way. I don't have no TV, so I would not know what's going on in the world, and I don't look at the news on my phones or anything. But I really would like to know, since it said this year, if the children got saved, the women, the kids, the teenagers, all of them. I see only one. I see one little black boy that looked like a young black boy in that whole group. All of these rest of these people are women. I would like to know that the daughter got saved, the detectives are okay, who went in there with the armor of God on, because that's what you're gonna need. I would like to know. Some kind of way, y'all detectives, if you're watching this and this resonates with you and this you need to know, y'all know how to get in contact with me any kind of way. Y'all be some of them motherfuckers be tapping my phone. Not saying you do, but you send me a damn email. Just be like, the girl is safe. Something. Thank you for solving the case. Go on this here and look at the news and see it. That's what I would like, confirmation real, because anybody can go and send me a damn email, because people do stupid shit. Go type this in on YouTube. You'll see something. Because that'll just bring so much joy to my life to know that I was obedient and people got saved. Okay? All right, I'm getting up off of here, beautiful people. This is Just Love. And don't forget to love yourselves, beautiful people. Bye for now. Y'all be blessed. Peace.